Hi, I'm Chef James, and we're celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month. That's why I wanted to share with you a delicious recipe of stewed garbanzo beans with pork ribs that's just unbelievably delicious and easy to make. Great, delicious recipes start with a healthy heart. That's why I've partnered up with Mazola corn oil to make my favorite recipes that are not only delicious, but that also support heart health. So we're gonna start by cooking my pork ribs. First and foremost, I wanna give flavor to this beautiful ribs. I'm using some cayenne pepper, I'm using some paprika, some oregano, some garlic powder, some onion powder, and I'm gonna liberally sort of like start seasoning the outside. For the base, I'm gonna use some Mazola corn oil, and then I'm gonna take those. It's important to get those spices everywhere on those ribs so we can get that flavor and that caramelization all across and all over this beautiful set of ribs. We're gonna cook these on high heat. When we cook with spices, to me, it's part of the Latino culture. We love our spices. We love those colors on not only our rices, our proteins, everything. We always use our spices. So one thing you don't want to do is overcrowd the pan, because of course we want them all to brown evenly. And I'm gonna raise my heat. Now you can see everything that's happening in there. And my mouth is watering from the get-go. We're gonna brown them on every side, and then we're gonna continue to add the vegetables to end up with a masterpiece. So our pork ribs have now been beautifully browned. All the spices, all that flavor is now stuck to not only the ribs, but it's a base for what's coming next. And in that base, we're gonna cook all of our vegetables. Now, I have what it's called mirepoix in French cooking, but it's nothing more than onions, celery, and a little bit of carrots. I'm gonna put that in there to sort of like start releasing a lot of the natural flavors from the vegetables, and cooking away the acidity from the onion is gonna completely take this dish to a whole new level. Next, we're gonna use some oregano in there. I'm gonna throw a few bay leaves. I think 2 or 3 will make a whole lot of a difference, and especially if they are fresh. If you don't, you can still use the dry version. Now what we're gonna do, I'm gonna take some garlic cloves and I'm just gonna roughly chop them, because this is gonna cook for a while. They're almost gonna break down into a sauce. So I'll take that garlic, throw it in there. So now that our vegetables have sweated and sort of like released some of their flavors and it's become sort of like a party in there, I'm gonna continue with the rest of my ingredients. I have some tomato paste, or tomato puree, concentrate. Next, I have some chopped tomatoes that I'm gonna place in there as well. We're gonna throw my garbanzo beans, which are huge in Latin America. And then we throw them in there. And now we're going to return our ribs, place them in there. So then we take some chicken stock, we cover, and we're gonna let this braise for a good 45 minutes. Low and slow, those ribs are gonna melt in your mouth. 35 minutes have gone by, and this is where the magic starts. Check this out. Oh my God, so delicious. The bone completely separated from the actual meat, and that tells you how beautifully cooked these things are. I'm gonna do like a bed of the chickpeas. I'm gonna take a few of my pork ribs and I'm gonna place them just right on top. And then we'll finish it off with some cilantro, a perfect, delicious, and comforting dish. I have to try it because it's worth it. Somebody has to do the tough work. If Hispanic heritage had a dish, this has to be it. Just phenomenal. A delicious, simple, and amazing recipe made with Mazola. Mazola corn oil is an all-purpose oil that's heart healthy. You can use it for stews like this. You can use it for your salad dressings. You can use it for baking, pastry, absolutely anything, especially because it's a great option for you to make amazing dishes.